Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be trying out some new makeup. I have drugstore makeup. I know, so much drugstore stuff is coming out lately, it's crazy. Some of this is brand new and then some of it are just products that I wanted to try that I've never tried before. And they're all from the drugstore. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I've already done all my skincare, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some corrector under my eyes. This one is from Neutrogena. This is not new. I just wanna go ahead and do this first. This is the shade Peach. I zoomed in, so hopefully you can see better. I'm going to tap that in with the Beauty A0506. For foundation, I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match. I really want to use my favorite right now, which is the Revlon, but I've used that in so many videos that I want to use something different this time so you don't get sick of seeing it. I have used this. This is the new L'Oreal, obviously. I've used it a few times and I don't love it. I definitely don't love it as much as the Revlon one. It's not bad, but I just like the Revlon one more. This is the shade W2. And I'm just gonna blend that in with the BK Beauty 106. Okay, let's get into some of the new things. The first thing is from Flower Beauty. This is the Get Real Serum Concealer. I believe this is the concealer from the same line as the Get Real Serum Foundation, the one in the bottle with the pump. I've never tried that. I have tried the original Flower Beauty concealer, the Light Illusion. Not a fan at all. I did not like that one at all on me. It's very, very dry and I could never find a great shade for me. Not one of my favorites, and I don't really love the Light Illusion foundation either. But I've heard pretty good things about this concealer. This is the shade Light. So it looks like that. I do have on some self-tanner right now, so my neck and the rest of my body is a lot lighter than or a lot darker than my face. So we'll have to add some bronzer later. But anyway, let's go ahead and try this. Let me see. It says it's a buildable coverage, hydrating, brightening, and smoothing concealer. So the swatch feels really, really light, like very, very light. So I'm guessing this is probably going to be like a lighter medium coverage concealer at most, but let's try it. I'll just do one eye at a time, I guess, in case it works the best that way. It does feel really good though, like when I blend it out on my hand, it's like that. The consistency is really nice, very hydrating feeling. I'm gonna blend with my Sigma F03. I've actually been finding Flower Beauty lately at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, especially the concealer, the Light Illusion concealer that I was talking about. I've been finding that at TJ Maxx and Marshalls recently, so I don't know if this one is like replacing that one or maybe that one is being like repackaged or something. I don't know. Okay, so there it is. Blended out really, really nice. Definitely, I would say no more than medium coverage on this, which is what I assumed. I do have corrector underneath, but I feel like if I didn't, this would be like a light to medium coverage, but it looks pretty nice. The color's a little bit yellow for me. I don't love something super yellow, but I thought about getting, I think it's the shade below this, which I think is called Vanilla, but that one also looked kind of yellow, so I went with light, but I do like the way it looks. Let me grab a mirror. Yeah, it looks really nice under my eyes. Very, very hydrated. Very, very hydrated. It looks like it would be the type in terms of consistency that might crease badly, but so far it's not. So let's go ahead and do the other eye and we will see. But I do like the consistency so far. Very, very thin. It's reminding me of something. I just can't put my finger on what it is. A little bit like the Kosas concealer, maybe. I don't know if I'm just making that up, but I feel like this is definitely similar to something that I've tried before. And I want to say it's Kosas. Use the same brush. Yeah, so it spreads really easy too. It's not difficult to apply at all. This is looking really nice so far. I'm kind of excited right now. Oh, it looks really pretty, you guys. Very natural and good coverage, but not like in a thick or cakey way. Like I said earlier, it's very lightweight feeling. It feels really good under your eyes. It's not creasing yet. We will see. I'm not going to set it with powder right away, but my first thought on this looks really nice, really promising. I hope it wears well. Let's see, actually, you know what? I was gonna do bronzer before concealer, but of course I always seem to forget that, so oh well. And okay, I also have another product from Flower Beauty and I'm very disappointed by this. Not because I don't like the product, but because it has been opened and used and I did not realize it until I got home with it. So this is the new Flower Beauty Lowlight Liquid Contour. I had to go to so many different CVS's to find this in the shade Light. I finally found it and I'm so excited about it. I buy it, I get home, and it's already open. Somebody's already squeezed it out and everything, which is so annoying. Why do people do these things? Why? But we're gonna test this out. I'm gonna take one for the team. Can I get this off, I wonder? I'll take the sponge off, but it looks like it does not want to let me remove the sponge. I mean, like, why? Why do you need to ruin the product? That's the sucky part about buying drugstore things sometimes, is people love to just open it up. Okay, I just ruined it and took the sponge off, but I really don't want to put that on my face because I don't know where that sponge has been used. So I know you're obviously supposed to dot this on. I don't always love doing that anyway, so we'll just squeeze some out on my hand. Maybe I'll dot it on with my finger on one side and we can try it. All right, so there's the color. It's kind of like a moussey texture. Let's do one side at a time, and this try will put it directly on my skin and blend it. Okay, the color is nice. All right, that blended pretty well that way. Let me grab a little bit on this brush. This is the Haley's Beauty brush from Amazon. And yeah, I like the color. Not bad. Let me actually, on the other side, I'll just get a little bit on the brush and tap it in this way. This is a really good brush for applying this type of product if you need one, and it's pretty affordable. It's not super expensive. So there it is on my face. I did notice when I was applying it, it looks pretty, but I do think the formula is kind of interesting. It's a little bit, I don't want to say difficult to blend, but I definitely don't think it's the easiest product I've used to blend into the skin. It kind of starts to dry pretty quickly. Like even on the back of my hand, it's a thicker, like moussey texture, and it kind of starts to harden pretty quickly. So I think if you're using this, you should definitely do it in sections. I'm not sure this is one you could put all over and then blend. But I mean, I was able to blend it, and I love the tone. If you're around my skin tone, the light color is pretty. I don't know though. I don't know that it's my absolute favorite contour product. I think the Milani contours in the little tubes, that one is very similar in color in the shade Honey. And that one's just a different texture. It's much more liquidy and just much easier to blend, in my opinion. But this one I was able to work with. It's not bad, but I don't think it's like the easiest thing I've ever used before. For a blush, I actually have two, and now I don't know which one I want to use. So I have a new cream blush from Ulta Beauty. This is the Blush Beam in the shade Garden Party. But I also ended up getting one of the other shades in the Baby Got blushes from Essence. I tried this one before in Tickle Me Pink in an Ulta haul I did a little while ago, and I love that blush, so I really wanted to get this rosy one. So I'm gonna swatch them both for you. So this, oh my gosh, look at that color, you guys. So pretty. This one is Rosé All Day. And then let me swatch the Ulta one also. Yeah, the smell is very, very strong on those Essence ones. That's the only thing. Now let me swatch this one. Ooh, this one is more of like a, looks very different swatched than it does in the pan. So much less pigment on the Ulta one. So that is Garden Party, and then that is Rosé All Day from Essence. I was thinking it looks darker in the pan, but then swatched, it's much, much lighter. I don't know which one to use. I guess we'll use the Ulta one just because I've never tried that formula before, and I have tried the Essence one before. So let's go into this one. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques not expert face, it's Tapered cheek brush, and apply a little bit of this. I really need to be stopped, honestly, from buying any more blushes, especially like pinky nude blushes. I just can't, I can't resist. They come out and I just feel the need to try them. Definitely a pretty dewy formula, and it's not like intensely pigmented. It's definitely more of like a, almost like a balmy type blush. Yeah, it's very pretty, very, very dewy, but I kind of like it. Not bad. I think these came in like 5 or 6 different colors. I haven't seen anyone use these either, and they're pretty affordable. Okay, I was actually looking at the description on Ulta, and it actually says that these are meant to be blush and highlighter in one. It says a blush highlighter hybrid for a healthy looking awakened glow, sheer buildable coverage for a dewy pop of color. So that is what I'm seeing is the glow. I don't really see any shimmer. Yeah, I don't really see any shimmer in it. It's just very, very dewy. But it's nice. Definitely pretty sheer though. So if you're a lot darker than me, this might not show up a ton on you, but they do make deeper colors. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and set my face with some powder. I'm gonna use the number 7. I always forget the name of this. Lift and Luminate powder in light medium. I have not used this lately, but I feel like we definitely need some powder because we look real glowy. I'm gonna add a little bit of powder blush. I'm gonna use this one from Essence. This is the Mosaic blush in All You Need Is Pink. Just a little. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. I'm gonna use this CoverGirl pencil. Okay, I don't really have anything new for eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna throw a little bit of this concealer on my eyes. And I don't know, I'll probably just throw on a little bit of bronzer in my crease or something. But I do have a new eyeliner. It's not a brand new launch or anything, but it's one that I kind of want to try out. Okay, I'm going to go into the Essence Nothing Compares to Nude palette, and I'm going to take the cream shade in here, and I'm just going to put that all over my eye and just kind of set down the concealer. Then I'm going to go into the matte brown in this palette, and I'm just going to add this to the crease and kind of down in the outer corner just a little. I'm going to take a little bit of the light shimmer, the lightest shimmer in the palette, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in my inner corner. Now I really want to try this from CoverGirl. This is the Perfect Point Plus eye pencil in the shade Toffee. And I mainly got this because of the color. I just thought it was a really pretty light brown. Swatch it for you. Yeah, so it's like a true brown. It's not like a super dark brown that almost looks black. It's like a true warmer tone brown. And I want to use this as eyeliner. It also has this little edge on the end that I think you're supposed to be able to use to like smudge it out on the end. So we're going to use this from CoverGirl and see how it works for eyeliner. I'm going to kind of start with it on this outer corner, and then I'm going to flip to this little sponge on the end. See if I can drag it out just a little bit. If you watch my videos a lot, you know I love to use my little BK Beauty 208 brush to do this, but it would be nice to have an eyeliner that kind of had this built into it. I love the color of this though. It is really pretty brown. It's kind of like brown mascaras. You know how sometimes brown mascara is such a dark brown that it kind of looks black? This one is brown and it actually looks brown on your eyes, this eyeliner. Just kind of lightly going in and adding a little bit more, and then taking the sponge and just kind of smudging it. I just want like a little baby wing. Love that color though. I really like this pencil. The only thing you would kind of have to get used to is the tip of it is not like a traditional eyeliner. It's kind of, it's like rounded almost, not super pointy, and it's not one that you sharpen. It's a twist up. So you kind of have to get used to the shape of it, but it does smudge pretty easily with this little tool. You just have to kind of get the hang of how to use it. But I love the color of this. It's very unique. So if you want like a softer eyeliner and you want something from the drugstore, this might be something to look into. I do not have a new drugstore mascara, do I? No, I don't have a new drugstore mascara, so I'm gonna apply some real quick and speed through it, and then I do have a few lip products that we're gonna try. All right, for lips, I have a new lip liner to try. This is from CoverGirl, and it's the Simply Ageless Lip Flip Liner in the shade Elegant Nude. It's in this really pretty purple packaging, and this is a lip liner that's angled. It has like a little slanted tip on it. Very similar to the Patrick Ta lip liners, if you've ever used that. My mom actually influenced me to buy this. She saw somebody on Instagram using it and she told me about it, and like always, I end up buying it to try it out. I actually really like lip liners that are shaped like this. I wish more brands would do this. It actually makes lining your lips, especially like your Cupid's bow area, makes it a little bit easier. I don't know why, something about the shape. And then I do have a new lip product from Wet n Wild. This is the, what is this? Rose Comforting Lip Color in Soft and Juicy. Is that the color? I think it is. Yeah, Soft and Juicy. So it's just like a lip balm type product. Looks like this. It looks like it has a little bit of shimmer in it. Oh. Okay, yeah. That is nice. Very similar to the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glows. Ooh, that is really nice. I know they came in other colors. I don't think there were a ton of colors in this, but wow, that is nice. Not quite as thick feeling as the Makeup by Mario's. Those ones are very thick and creamy. I know a lot of people don't love that about them. I personally like it, but the look you get is very, very similar to this. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for this Trying New Makeup Drugstore edition. I want to quickly go through the products. I want to show you my under eyes. I was looking just now. They definitely have creased slightly, like right up close to my lash line, but not bad. I would think something with that consistency would crease much more. And honestly, the right eye creased more than my left eye. Overall, this concealer looks really pretty, you guys. I think this is definitely one to look into because it still looks really nice under my eyes. Definitely because of the consistency, if you have a lot of fine lines, expect for it to crease a little bit because I definitely think it's that type of formula. It's very liquidy, but it just looks really nice and pretty on my under eyes. And the only drugstore concealer that I can say confidently that I love is this one from NYX. This has been my favorite since this came out, but this one is promising. Let's see, what else did we try? The foundation was not new. Actually, the foundation today looks better than it's looked the last few times I've used it. So that's interesting. I didn't use a new primer or anything. I don't know. This looks pretty, but that's not brand new. I've used that before. The contour. So like I said earlier, it's not bad. I don't think it's terrible. It's just a little bit difficult in terms of blending. It's not the easiest thing to use. So if you're not super skilled with blending, I would say definitely do it in small sections like I did and just kind of be careful with it. But the color is beautiful for my skin tone. They do have a medium and a dark shade as well, but it's just not super easy to blend. I do like the blush. I wish the blush had a little bit more color to it. I mean, it's pretty sheer, which obviously I usually apply multiple blushes, or I at least layer a powder blush over the top, so it doesn't really matter to me, but it's very glowy. If you don't like a glowy cheek, this is definitely not going to be for you, but I kind of like it. It looks nice, especially with this Essence blush over the top. Powder was not new. I knew that I really love that from number 7. The eyeshadow's not new, but I love that little palette. The eyeliner I'm very excited about. It's very subtle, so it's not an intense liner. If you're looking for a true like black brown liner, this is not going to be it. But if you want something softer, this color in Toffee is really pretty. I really, really like it. You just would have to kind of get used to the point of it. It's a little bit different than a typical eyeliner, but I like it. I like how it looks on my eyes. And the lip combo. Love the lip, especially this Wet n Wild Balm. If you like a balmy type of lip product, maybe you want something more affordable than the Makeup by Mario's or the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. These, I don't know about the other colors, but this one in Soft and Juicy, very pretty. Lip liner is also pretty. I wish it was a little more nude and not as pink, but the formula seems nice. And I think that is everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will have everything listed and linked below for you as always. They are affiliate links, so if you do choose to shop through them, I do make a small commission. So thank you if you do choose to do that. It helps me continue to put out videos and try more products for you. So thank you so much for that. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already and follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1, and I will see you next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.